Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Strider on Sega's Megadrive. I tried to use all of the notes there in the intro. We have a Sega logo in Sega Blue, beautiful. We have the Grandmaster being slashed in half by Strider's mighty weapon, and we have the Japanese title screen for this is the Japanese version of Strider we are playing here. Don't you laugh at me, mate. I'm going to come in for you. I'm going to slash you right up. This is a platform game. An action platform game. Which is one of my favourite games of all time. And the accusation could be that it's style over substance. And I would possibly not disagree with you. But what I would say is, what style? What amazing style! This game is wonderful in its arcade implementation, and the Megadrive here, with its lowly memory cartridge, is kind of like a 1 megabyte cartridge, limited colour depth, quite strong processor, putting in a hell of a shift here, replicating an arcade machine at the time. It was cutting edge in terms of gameplay, animation, and things that you do. So what makes Strider and the Megadrive so damn special? Well, if you were to see the home computer ports, or the 8-bit versions, you wouldn't believe how much of a mess they are. In comparison to this has all the graphics you need, it has all the tunes, and in some cases, depending on which version of Strider you're playing in the arcade, this has more than the arcade soundtrack. The soundtrack is beautifully realised, and the game is just excessively cool. You've got a very nimble, athletic dude. So you can see here, he's got lots of animation where he can like stand still and he's just like posing for the camera. Especially on kind of sloped surfaces, he looks like he's just very dynamic. The whole game, actually, that's the best word to use for this game. It's incredibly dynamic. You've got a ninja from the future. He's got robot kind of like helpers. He's using his laser sword to go around slashing people up, who I'm assuming they're the bad guys and you're not some sort of militaristic assassin of some description. I'm sure this is you, the good guy versus bad guys, and not some other story. You're wearing purple, which is always a wonderful colour for a mission where you are a ninja who typically don't like being seen. Yeah, black would probably be a bit better, wouldn't it? But there we go, I've just killed a giant mechanical worm made out of humans that seem to be in some sort of council chamber. Beautiful bells. Now this is the thing about Strider, it's got amazing sort of level design, it's like visual narrative. I'm gonna get a bit art directory on you. Yes, Strider has incredibly strong characters. Yeah, some of them have been ripped off from other media. That's fine. But the visual narrative of the game is like all the scenes sit together really well in a level, so you've got all these different sections. Why there's a giant robot gorilla inside an ice cave, I don't know. That is a bit weird. But when you think about the things you're doing here, so I started outside, I traversed into a kind of a bunker where the guardian monkey tried to get me. The door was coming down, I slid under the door, I made it into this kind of engine room area where there's lots of hazards and guys sort of lurking around trying to kill me. Managed to get out of there, I'm at the top of a mountain now. There's a guy here who wants to kill me with his big guns. I'm not going to let him, I'm going to slash him up. So I'm trying to infiltrate the enemy's shipyard here. Then I run down the side of this mountain. The mountain's been booby-trapped. I'm darting between the trees, high altitude, careering down the mountain, just last second jump across the gap. I'm at the energy plant that leads up to the elevated platform, and there appears to be problems with electrical supply. So So I've got to avoid those, and the Guardian droids. Got a beautiful cloudscape in the background. Listen to the music. The music fits all the scenes beautifully. I dart around here on these, like I say, differently angled platforms, and my Strider sprite conforms to them beautifully. I get on top of these airships. These airships then take me up to the bigger ship which I need to commandeer to go and fight the massive battle platform, Battle Roll. So that's just one level, and yeah, all the levels are a bit like that, so visual storytelling, very cool. This area here is quite buggy. This is a buggy old area in the arcade and the Megadrive. So, yeah, colour palette is beautiful, uses the Megadrive to its fullest extent. It's kind of giving it a bit of a workout here visually. You can kind of see the limitations of the Megadrive's colour palette. It is different to the arcade in a lot of areas in terms of tile sets, because the Megadrive cartridge doesn't have as much memory as the arcade, but what's here is superb. I do love the music on this game. It fits the visuals very well. It supports and enhances the visuals with its tunes. Genius soundtrack. Here we go. Right, we're just waiting for some ninja women to make themselves apparent, and then I'll slash them up. Yeah, so a bloody good version of the arcade machine, conversion from the arcade machine. Yeah, you play any of the other home ports and tell me they're anything like this. They're not. They're rubbish in comparison. We're missing some stuff, so we're missing some sample speech from the arcade. We're missing a lot of animation, so Strider's sword in the arcade is animated particularly smoothly. On the Megadrive it just flashes on and off. It's a bit of a disappointment, but we do get the proper music for all these stages. And yeah, it's a bloody good time. Although, if you get good at the game, you can complete it in around 15 minutes, which is, you know, it takes you a while to get good enough to do that. You might get annoyed with the repetitive sound effect that Strider makes as he's slashing with his sword. The PAL version doesn't do that, the Japanese version does, so this is the Japanese version of the game. Looking on auction sites and across the internet, it appears that you'll be paying between £10 and £35 for a copy of Strider on the Mega Drive. The PAL version is set up differently to the NTSC one. The PAL version will let you continue, the Japanese one will not let you continue, which is a shame, as the continue music is actually very cool in the PAL version. The power-ups here don't make images of Strider, because the Mega Drive would probably just fall over at the amount of sprites on the screen. This background is slightly different to the arcade. You don't see through to the cloudscape in the arcade as a black tunnel. There was a glitch there that pushed me further down the wall, so I might not make it out of this kind of collapsing tunnel section. No, I did. That's cool. Yeah, it's slightly janky because of all the things that you can do, but if you can accept a little bit of jank, you have got an epic platform game on your hands. Like I said, with an interesting visual story. The Japanese front cover, if you're a collector, is much better than the PAL one. The PAL one has Space Marines on it. I don't know why. He looks like Strider looks like Buck Rogers in Space Marine world in the PAL version. On the Japanese version, he looks like a Space Ninja, as he does in the game. So, the Japanese one wins by default there. But I wouldn't call either of them brilliantly drawn. The Japanese one is more appealing because of the colour scheme. And like I say, the lack of Lee Majors and Space Marines. But still. Classic game. Every Mega Drive owner should own this, if you're into platform games. If you bought your Mega Drive to play EA Sports and hockey and stuff, you probably won't like this. It'll probably drive you absolutely nuts. But if you're a platform action game lover, all they are, then you will, I think, get some fun out of this. This does operate slightly different to the arcade, this area. You can't really kill this thing as quickly as you can in the arcade machine, because your sword and robots don't do as much damage. There's a couple of areas in the game which don't play exactly like the arcade machine. There's one near the end of the game which is also fairly different, but in general, it's pretty damn good. Slow down here, isn't it? I don't know why. Don't know why that would be the case. Right, this is another buggy part of the game. Sometimes this bit flips out, and it'll just dump a soldier on your head as you come up here and just knock you off. See what happens there and wise to it. Tried. There's Pirate Pete, just cut him in half. Just escaped from the barrel up there. Right, this next stage is a bit of a departure. Bit of a random thing, but it's always nice to see dinosaurs in the game. They kind of just went, yeah, we've got science, we've got spaceships, what are we missing here? What stuff do I really like? I pretty much love dinosaurs. I'll just put a dinosaur level in it, who cares? This doesn't work like the arcade, you can just run straight up here in the arcade. On the Megadrive version, you have to jump a couple of times. Slightly irritating. Well, on the PAL one you do. I've never noticed that on the Japanese one before. I might be running this in PAL mode maybe. This is buggy. These vines have always been a bit buggy. And they will flip you off at every opportunity. Yep, so an early-ish Mega Drive game, 1990 style. Mega Drive was just getting into its stride here. And yeah, just another game on the long list of Mega Drive games, which meant I had to get a Mega Drive. There was no two ways about it. Beautiful music, beautiful tunes. Oh, there's some sort of invincibility thing here. Run down the road for a look at the crater. Avoid the Triceratops. Jump on the dinosaur's tail. They couldn't afford to draw the legs, so they not bothered adding them, they just put a bush in the way. So there you go, if you can't afford to draw dinosaurs' legs, just use a bush. You've seen it from Sega. That's exactly what that dinosaur's kind of really happy, isn't he? It's got such a smiley face. Just loves being a dinosaur. I love my neck. The neck's 50 feet long. Oh, I've never known a neck that long. It means I can eat things 50 feet away from my chest. I don't know. This thing dies before it comes on. Yep, it's really dead. Cool music though. Again, didn't get to hear much of it. Right, so this is the last level. Spoilers, I don't complete the game. This tune. I did get quite far. I get to the bit where it doesn't work the same as the arcade machine, and it confuses the hell out of me. I have completed this game before, and the ending is better than the arcade version. I'll give it that. So, quality all around. Thank you Sega, thank you Capcom, and good night, sir. Good night.